Ball Talk family.
And we gone again.
We back at it, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Me and Most Vicious Perez, we on this live tonight. Since y'all don't have no NFL to watch, we just gonna wrap it up with you guys. Check in, tap in, because we missed last week unexpectedly. But it's all good. We gonna be coming back and bringing some more action to you guys. Talk some more talk like we always do. Most Vicious, what's going on with you, brother?
Everything going on but the Pro Bowl. Hey, man, we know y'all got some great predictions. We just ain't heard them here on Ball Talk with Paul, but we looking forward to getting this thing warmed up. We back. We figured out the technical difficulties going on with Facebook. It's no excuses. If you ain't coming early, we don't want to hear about it later.
Don't want to hear about it later, man. We bringing it to y'all, man. Without a doubt, man. We getting our stuff together, taking this content more serious, and just building the brand. That's what it's all about right now. If you not in today's world, trying to collab, trying to network out here, you about to be lost in the sauce, man. I hate to tell you, so better get on the program or get left behind. You feel me? But yeah, man. So tonight, man, we're gonna talk about some Pro Bowl action and not really action because we know the Pro Bowl really just a flag football, two-hand touch affair now. Of course, we got to talk about the Super Bowl predictions, and then also we really got to talk about last week the conference championship and what happened in those matchups and what we took away from those games. So yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling, guys. Hold on, let me make sure you guys know that we live. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can see it. Oh yeah, we live on my page. Bet that's it. Say this. I just gotta share it somehow. Magically.
Let
me see. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, man, how that snow treating y'all up there in the DMV, man?
Like irresponsible heathens.
I'm telling you.
It's like it's no effort to fix it, and this remind me of this not DC snow. This remind me of snow in the Midwest. The snow just turned into ice, and it take all your weight before any snow even crack. Man, get it out of here, man. You can't drive in a parking lot. I don't know what happened. I seen this girl earlier today. She decided to make a right turn into nothingness, right into the ice wall, like she was trying to explore Antarctica or something like that. Yeah, and then she looking at traffic like she mad at traffic. Like yeah, just hurry up and go ahead. I don't know why y'all looking at us crazy, cause y'all crazy.
Crazy, man. I do not miss that DC traffic, that DC weather. None of the above, man, because it's all crazy up there when it comes to that. But,
bottleneck city. You already know.
Already, man. Down here in Bama, man, we really ain't had too much going on. I mean, it's been cold as hell, of course, but nothing too crazy. Like, I saw a couple of flurries yesterday, which is, nothing to us, so. But yeah, it's definitely been cold, man.
Yeah, that temperature drop. You know how I feel about that. I ain't with it.
You ain't with that.
I ain't with it, yeah.
Already. Well, I can't see the live on my Facebook. I don't know if you can see it, but either way, we good. Let me see if I can see it on my phone real quick. 2 seconds, guys. We're going to get this thing rolling. If we got anybody watching, I don't even think we got anybody watching right now. See if I can see the chat. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see it. That's weird.
Let me see. I left a message, so we'll see if anybody see that. Well, yeah, bro, let's go ahead and get to it, because we'll get them on the back end regardless, because Riverside the GOAT, we already know that. Oh, you see it?
Somewhat. I can't tell what's going on. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't trust me.
All right.
Don't trust me.
But yeah, man, the Pro Bowl is going on Tuesday of all days. That is in itself just explains how trash the Pro Bowl is, because if you can't even play it on the day that football is supposed to be played, Sunday or Monday, Who's gonna take that serious, man?
We got the bowl going up on a Tuesday.
Oh my God, I love McConey, man. We need you for this one because we going up on Tuesday, I guess. But
yeah, it ain't.
It's interesting, man. The Pro Bowl, this is not the Pro Bowl that we used to watching, man. We used to watching a competitive Pro Bowl, at least where guys putting on pads, at least making contact and, looking like they playing real football, not just out there lollygagging and just having fun and joking the whole time. I mean, I know it's an unserious affair in a sense, but we still want to see some competitive nature, especially since it's supposed to be the best of the best out there. And we just haven't gotten that in the last, I'd probably say 6-7 years or so. What's your take on this year's?
That's over half a decade.
Yeah, man.
That's over half a decade. We have to come to an acceptance at some point.
Right.
Let's go here. The stages is usually like denial, anger, acceptance.
Right.
Or acceptance, anger, and whatever it is. Let's come to an acceptance, man. Yeah. Moment of silence. R.I.P. to the Pro Bowl.
Man. R.I.P. to the Pro Bowl. And if it's going to continue to be this bad, it's going to get done, man. Nobody's going to keep watching this. I'm sure the fans are not really interested in going out there unless you just want, autographs and stuff that bad. I just don't see it. But I think
I come from the old school, man. We thought it was bad when because you couldn't blitz.
Exactly. Right. We thought that was bad. Man, we had no idea what this was coming to. And speaking of what this is coming to, let's talk about these rosters, man, because there's some dudes that really not supposed to be here, and that is here. So we're going to start off with with the AFC, I should say. Let's start off with the AFC. The quarterbacks, man. You have Joe Old Man Flacco. Then you got young Joe Burrow, who missed half the season. Then you have a rookie, Shedeur Sanders, who threw more interceptions than touchdowns. That is your AFC QB roster, guys. And this is probably the worst one that I have ever seen, to be honest. I don't know about Jovan, you're a little older than me. What do you think, man? Is this the worst you ever seen?
I would probably say, yeah, man. I mean, I got a long list to look back at, but off the top of my head, I'm definitely going to say, yeah. I told you earlier today, I don't even know if these three quarterbacks are going to make it through this soft 7-on-7 Pro Bowl. Somebody's going to hit their back hitch in the pocket, and okay, Shedeur could probably make it because he. But what are you doing here? I don't know what's going on here. I try to rationalize it. The best thing I could come up with is marketing at its best. Marketing at its best. The Pro Bowl sucks now, so we're going to do some off-brand stuff to stir up some controversy because we know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense and get y'all talking about it. Congratulations, y'all got us. We talking about it.
NFL, man, those marketers, they know what to do, man, because they knew if you brought in old man Joe Flacco, who really didn't do much. I mean, he had a few good games, don't get me wrong, but not Pro Bowl caliber. And then you bring in Shedeur Sanders, a rookie who really isn't supposed to be there at all, but they want him there because they know the hype behind his name, which I understand. And, I'm happy for him in a sense because he wants that spotlight, and he is a Sanders, so he's used to that. And then Joe Burrow missed half the season with that turf toe, come back and act like he was going to be the savior for the Bengals, and they still blew their season. So I guess they got to give him some type of, credit or whatever they want to call it, because they love Joe Burrow and they want him to be one of them ones, even though it's not looking like he will be. So that is my take on that.
R.I.P., man. R.I.P. to the AFC having a dominant quarterback play. You heard it here first on Ball Talk with Paul.
Yeah, and I know Patrick Mahomes couldn't be there towards ACL. Josh Allen broke his, or as he messed his ankle up, broke his foot. He said, I think, came out recently. Bo Nix broke his ankle. So it's a couple of quarterbacks that are banged up. I don't know why Trevor Lawrence didn't want to do it. I thought he would have been willing to at least go, because he had a good year for himself.
Yeah, he should have. If he had the opportunity, that's news to me. I didn't even know he had the opportunity. But if he had the opportunity to go, he definitely should have went.
Yeah, definitely, man. And, that would have been good for his career, I feel like. Because I don't think... Has he
that's why I say that. That's why I say that. That's not, all publicity is good publicity, whatever they say. But, hey, maybe he feel the same way we do about the Pro Bowl. So I can't knock that neither.
Yeah, you can't, man. So that's an interesting move. But let's move on to the next position for the AFC, the running backs. Now, these running backs, they definitely deserve to be there, every last one of them. Jonathan Taylor, he was looking like the front runner for the MVP for a while.
For sure.
Until his quarterback got hurt, unfortunately, and that whole offense just fell apart.
But Pro Bowl for sure.
Yeah, facts. Pro Bowl definitely earned that. James Cook led the league in rushing this year, and he just balled out on all levels. So he definitely deserved his spot. And Devon Achane, pretty much the only bright spot for the Dolphins offense.
Tell me about it.
I'm telling you, and he was a dog this year in real life and in fantasy, so he definitely deserved his spot there. So yeah, I like those running backs. You think anybody could have else snuck in there from the AFC? Joe Bone, what you think?
Let me give this some good thought. I mean, I think they got the best three represented. Nah. I think they got that all the way right.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I can't really think of anybody in the AFC who really got snubbed.
Running back not the same. You got a handful of really feature running backs in the NFL as it is.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to the unveiling of the NFC running backs.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we definitely going to get to them in a few. But, yeah, the AFC, the only one I would have thought who might have made it was Derrick Henry, but he still didn't have a good enough year like these guys. So he definitely didn't belong over any three of these backs. So shout out to those three backs. I think Devon Achane, this might be his first one. James Cook made a Pro Bowl before? I don't think so. He might have.
I love to see Breece Hall. Hall get back to that level.
Yeah, man.
He's just in the wrong situation.
Wrong situation.
If he come on and listen up, if you come on over to the Commanders with Kyle Pitts, we gonna be good. We just freed up $17 million. Let's go.
Ooh, man, now you talking there. That'll be interesting. Breece Hall and Kyle Pitts with y'all offense. Ooh, man, I'll be scared of y'all for real then. Can't cap. Do the happy dance on that one, boy. That make you get up and dance.
Yeah, man, we got to do something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see, man. Y'all definitely gonna make some moves. I know your boy BA Brandon Ayuk. He probably on the phone with his homeboy Jaden Daniels. Like, man, y'all come get me, man, so I can play ball again. Because he just blew that opportunity with the 49ers.
Yeah, well, I hope he looking like he want to come cheap or not at all, because I don't know how I feel about him.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just shot yourself in the foot essentially, because nobody gonna want to pay that type of money for you. You didn't even want to play for the team that paid you. So, like, what's your real incentive here? Like,
and there's gonna be a market open for much more receivers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the thing
that played last year.
Right. And the 49ers was a good team. It's not like they were a trash organization who didn't have a shot at even getting to the playoffs or something like that. Like, he really could have helped them this year.
Hey, it was awfully confusing. They took it way further than either of us expected this year.
Man, you talk about a bad breakup, that is the worst you could possibly do in the NFL.
Yeah, and why would we want parts of that? Like, we got to consider that.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, man, let's talk about some more position groups for the AFC. Patrick Ricard, fullback for the Ravens. This dude is a constant Pro Bowler for the AFC side, and rightfully so. If you know anything about the fullback position, you got to be able to move folks out of there, get them out the gaps, and Pat does that to a T for real. So definitely deserving of that. And the line for the AFC pretty stout. Deion Dawkins for the Bills at tackle, Garrett Bowles for the Broncos, he's solid. Trey Smith for the Chiefs, Creed Humphrey for the Chiefs, and Tyler Lindenbaum for the Ravens. So definitely a good O-line group. All those guys definitely played at a high level this year. So shout out to them for earning their spot. But offensively, I'm sorry. Yeah, we didn't even talk about receivers. I'm sorry. And then the receivers for the offensive side, T. Higgins and Jamar made it. So essentially essentially three of Cincinnati stars made the Pro Bowl this year. That's kind of shocking, honestly. I didn't know all three of them would make it. Like,
all things considered.
Yeah, facts. Especially how this season went. So that's an accomplishment for them. Nico Collins from the Texans, he made one, and Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. So, this is not the the core that we thought we would see probably, but this is definitely a good receiving core for the AFC.
I was impressed by Nico Collins.
Yeah,
If I take a step back and look at it, and Cortland Sutton is finding his consistency, not quite back to where he was as a rookie, but he's finding his consistency. So I guess we can see it, and the Broncos did, have a good record or whatever. I don't know what type of dynamic numbers he might have put up. I think he was probably just good numbers if I was to guess. But yeah, man, shout out to them for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, then of course we can't forget the tight ends. The rookie Tyler Warren, he made a Pro Bowl his first year. That's pretty impressive. And then Dalton Kincaid for the Buffalo Bills. So definitely those two guys are big time targets and know how to run with the ball after the catch and block really well. So definitely some solid picks there. But overall, yeah, this is a solid lineup, I guess. The only position group you really can have question marks about is the quarterback position. So we'll see who really, shows out for them. I mean, of course, exactly. I mean, Joe Burrow will probably play, but I don't know, how much he'll play because I'm sure he's trying not to get hurt, whatever the case may be.
That's what I'm saying.
But, yeah, let's move on to the defense for the AFC. Now, defense for the AFC this year was crazy, man. They had some dogs in a lot of areas, a lot of different teams, especially, in that playoff run we saw. All those scores were pretty low. So they definitely had some good defensive players all throughout the AFC. Starting with the D-line, Will Anderson Jr., definitely a dog at the defensive end for the Texans. He definitely deserves a spot. Jeffrey Simmons for the Titans, a consistent factor for them boys. They always rely on him up front. He was a good pick. Then you got the Broncos dynamic duo, Zach Allen and Nick Bonito. They cause havoc for many quarterbacks, cause sacks, cause interceptions, all that good stuff. But what you think about this defensive front, Jovan?
I think it's lovely, but you just not gonna really get to see them play today. Full potential, especially when you look at the ends on this defensive line. It's fun, but I wonder how much fun it is for defensive ends and linebackers.
I know. Yeah, it's definitely taking the fun out of the game for them because they really can't do their thing. I mean, even though back in the I'm not gonna say back in the day, but they really can't sack the quarterback or anything. But they at least get back there, show a pass rush move, something like that. But we can't even see that.
So it changes your game, like. Yeah. It's just like you get the acknowledgement, now go out there and just play around.
Right. Play a little patty cake, do whatever. Show your little spin move, whatever you want to do. So, yeah.
But in real game situation, yeah, man, I'm playing simple man defense with that defensive line.
Man.
2-man.
Talk about pin your ears back and go get them. Man, that's all you need with this defense, for real. Who's your favorite pass rusher out of all four of these guys?
I'm going to have to say, what's his name, Will Anderson Jr.?
Will Anderson, yeah.
And that's because I think, honestly, he come a long way.
Yeah.
You knew he had it, but it kind of went up and down for him at first.
Yeah.
And now you see it for real.
Yeah, facts. Coming out of Alabama, you saw the flashes. You saw him bending at the edge, flying to the quarterback. Yeah, he could drop back in coverage, all that good stuff, man. A hybrid linebacker for sure.
Yeah, he needed to work on his consistency, and shout out to him because he did so, because it went from flashes to where we at now.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing him more.
Yep, we went from flashes, just a straight dog mentality every week. And I have to say, Danielle Hunter probably, helped him develop into the player he is today. Making that move for him, I think, 2 years ago now, that really paid off for the Texans. Because, the vet and essentially a young guy who pretty much has the same type of talent and capabilities, they're going to learn and feed off of each other. And, it shows on the field this year. That Texas line and defense was just a problem. So, just keep your eyes out for them for sure. But my favorite one probably is definitely Nick Bonito, I would say, man. That dude is definitely a jack of all trades when it comes to defense and position. I've seen him drop back in coverage, play the run. He can get the interceptions if he needs to, and score that thing. So he definitely is a problem, and he was a steal. I think they got him in a trade, right? Yeah, definitely, man. So, and I know he was devastated to lose to that Patriots team because he knew they was the better team. They just didn't have their guy at quarterback, Bo Nix. So they'll definitely probably be back next year in the mix for the AFC. But yeah, Nick Benito was
That game
definitely
wasn't real though, man. I mean, the second half of that game is non-existent,
man.
and that's why you got to cherish opportunities because they sold Jared Stidham out
Yeah,
in the first half with drop passes. I'm a ride for that man.
yeah, they did. They definitely weren't helping him out. They definitely was not. Sometimes when you have a backup quarterback in, the spin on the ball is different, or the velocity of the ball is different. But of course, there's no excuse. These are NFL wide receivers. They get paid to catch the football, and you're not helping your quarterback out in the AFC Championship, and he's already a backup. It's a recipe for a disaster for sure, and that's what happened, unfortunately.
Always, yeah.
But yeah, let's go to the linebacker group for the AFC. They got old reliable T.J. Watt, the sack demon. Tuli Tuipulotu from the Chargers. Definitely a surprise there, but he was definitely solid this year. Devin Lloyd for the Jaguars. He was a problem, man. He showed that he was real deal in Jacksonville, helping that defense. And then Roquan Swift, another old reliable guy, just dominant inside linebacker, can cover, tackle anywhere, and do whatever he wants on the field essentially. So definitely a good core there. What do you think about that linebacker core, Joe?
I think it's a tenacious linebacker core. Think what you've seen in the AFC really is a lot of good defense and pressure defense, and that's what I see in that whole linebacker core. I'm not sure how versatile either of these linebackers are, but that's kind of where they're going to get off. And again, we're getting back to the same point. They're not going to get to do that. So we'll see how good they are in coverage and shit like that.
Right.
When we see the Pro Bowl, but we're not going to see the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, man. Now, all these linebackers, I think the most versatile, like you said, is probably Devin Lloyd. Because when he...
Absolutely.
When they played the Chiefs and he had that pick six, he showed me something with that because he baited Pat Mahomes for one.
He just turned up in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, he did. He turned up.
For real.
Really from that moment on. That was in the regular season. But yeah, he got that pick six, and then he took it all the way to the crib. I think it was like 90-something yards. So that was definitely impressive, and I think he is definitely the most versatile linebacker. He has proved that this season. So shout out to Devin Lloyd. But yeah, all those linebackers are great to have on your team. I'm sorry. We didn't even talk about this one. I'm missing another one. Azeez Al-Shaair. He made it as well for the Texans, inside linebacker. That's another dog. I don't know. Him and Devin Lloyd probably neck and neck.
He's pretty versatile.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Like I said, I really wasn't checking for Lloyd until the playoffs, but I was watching him hard in the playoffs, and he was turn up time. So they inside linebackers, that's about average. What you looking for? Got the little, you know what I mean? Outside linebackers, pressure.
That's it, man. And their secondary definitely locked down, man. I would hate to have to try to get open against these guys. They got Derek Stingley Jr. from the Texans, Pat Surtain from the Broncos, Denzel Ward from the Browns, Kamir Lassiter from the Texans, Kyle Hamilton from the Ravens, and then Derwin James from the Chargers, and then Kalen Bullock from the Texans. So really, damn near half the Texas defense is on this Pro Bowl roster. And that just shows you how well they played this season, man.
That's a nice secondary and
Crazy
deep.
secondary, man.
They should actually be able to play some 7-on-7 with that secondary.
Yeah, man, that's definitely gonna be a problem. I mean, Derek Stingley and Pat Surtain to go along with Denzel Ward. Those are three for sure lockdown corners.
I think if it's possible that Surtain actually stepped his game up this year.
Yeah, I know. I think, yeah.
To a whole nother level.
Right. I didn't think, he was going to be able to step it up either. But, man, you talk about the dude that's just technical sound and know how to lock anybody up and just confident in his game. That's Pat Surtain all day, man. He definitely got raised up right and, just put in the work. And he's showing that. All right. Then, those two safeties. Kyle Hamilton, Derwin James. I hate to see them with pads on. I know they're going to be crazy, flag football too. So, because they just versatile. They can play outside linebacker, line up on the end. So, they are definitely some dogs. And, yeah, man, this AFC defense is legit, man. For sure. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite out of all that we just named?
Surtain, no question. You know how I watch football.
PS2.
Yeah.
Man. And then I guess we got to shout out the special teams too, man. They made, we had guys that made it. Jordan Stout for the Ravens. The punter, he made it. Cameron Dicker the kicker for the Chargers. He definitely balled out this year. Chimere Dike for the Titans. Their special rookie they had this year. He made it as a returner, so that was impressive for him. And then Ben Skowronek for the Steelers. He made it. And he was a special teamer as well. And then the long snapper Ross Matskit for the Jaguars. He made it as well. So shout out to those special teamers, man. You got to have your special team guys. You cannot play the game of football without them, man. So we can't forget them. All right, man.
Man.
Great special teams can win you championships. But yeah, let's move on to the NFC, where we reside, because I'm an Eagles fan and you're a Commanders fan. Starting with the quarterbacks, my quarterback, Jalen Hurts, is making his third Pro Bowl appearance. Mr. Dak Prescott from the Cowboys and Jared Goff for the Lions. That's the quarterback group for the NFC. Now, this is a solid group right here. Like, okay, I can see all these guys and why they're supposed to be here. Like, they won. Well, Jalen won his division. Dak Prescott led the league in passing. I believe it was close to it. Jared Goff was going, crazy with touchdowns, stuff like that. So they definitely, deserve that spot. What do you think about this roster compared to the AFC? Well, this quarterback roster, I say.
Better.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, better. You got proven quarterbacks and quarterbacks that put in numbers. It's the Pro Bowl. You ain't got to worry about the choke factor, so we good.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. It ain't no pressure. Like, we just want to see productive QBs, and that's what we got from the NFC. I feel like all these guys are respectable and, deserve to be here. So shout out to those three quarterbacks. Now, who they been throwing the ball to? They definitely got some dogs to throw to. Puka Nacua for the Rams, George Pickens for the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys, Amon-Ra St. Brown. So that's a crazy quadro, I should say, for them to throw the balls to. All these guys are shifty and fast. Puka is tough for the most part. If they were playing pass, he would definitely have an advantage here. But yeah, man, 4 receivers who can go get it. Who's your favorite out of these 4, Joe?
Act up.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm going definitely, but I'm not going with Puka. I'm going with the third acquisition for free agents for the Commanders, Pickens.
Ooh.
And so,
I like it.
And so that's why I'm like that's why I had to pass a little bit on IU, because they need to explore opportunities like that for real. You ain't got forever.
Nah, for real, man. You gotta get somebody who can be in that top 5 number. And I'm not saying BA can't, but George Pickens just shows what
he showed you last year. Yeah, he showed you last year where that man sat out.
Balled out. So he definitely gonna get some money somewhere, man. I don't know if it's gonna be with the Cowboys or with y'all or anybody. Somebody is gonna pay that man, and whoever pays him gonna get a good one. The Cowboys, they like the Bengals of the NFC, man. They got their quarterback and their 2 main receivers. So this is definitely interesting. I don't know if that's ever happened before. You think that's ever happened before?
I'm sure that's happened before.
Yeah, it has to.
I'm sure. The Pro Bowl has always been a little bit like, huh? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Well, actually, look. Well, I ain't gonna say it's 2 receivers, but Jared Goff, Amon-Ra, and Jahmyr Gibbs. So that's 3 more skilled players on one team. So that's interesting, man. The Cowboys and the Lions, 3 of y'all offensive skilled players on the Pro Bowl. So
no
playoffs. Got some talent, but no playoffs, right? So that tell you how y'all see it, man. They
got the pieces. Bounce back next year.
Yeah, man. You got to bounce back next year, but we'll see. But yeah, I already mentioned Jahmyr Gibbs, the running backs for the Lions. Definitely a dog this year. I think this NFC running back room is definitely crazy. Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, then Bijan Robinson. Dang. How do you stop that trio? I'm glad.
That's incredible.
That is, man. They better be glad they're not playing the pass. I would hate to try to tackle all three of these dudes.
There's still a problem. All three of these running backs can play flag football.
Yeah, for real. Like, especially Gibbs, because that dude got breakaway speed that you don't see every day. And he's shifty. Along with Bijan, he's shifty.
Yeah, they all cutting you up on the routes.
And we know C-Mac, he can get 1,000 in receiving and rushing. So
they all cutting you up on the routes, man. Yeah, NFC looking stacked right now. Okay,
yeah, NFC looking like some dog, man. But yeah, then they got old faithful at fullback position, Kyle Juszczyk from the 49ers. Another, just a consistent fullback that you need on your team or want. The tight end position, this is another dog, Trey McBride. Dude led the league for tight ends in receiving, I think, touchdowns. So he definitely is a dog. Jake Ferguson for the Cowboys. Damn, the Cowboys had 4 skilled
There go your other receiver right there.
Yeah, Jake Ferguson. He balled out this year. Then moving to the O-line, Penei Sewell for the Lions, Trent Williams for the 49ers, Tyler Smith for the Cowboys, young rookie. I'm sorry, he's not a rookie. I'm thinking about Tyler Boyd. Joe Thuney for the Bears, Chris Lindstrom for the Falcons, Drew Downing for the Bears, and Cam Jurgens for the Eagles. Now, I don't know how Cam made this shit because he really been pissing me off all year. I mean, I know, he has his games where he looks good, of course, but he gets blown up, so I'm not really buying that. But all these other linemen, definitely, they are some dogs, and they deserve that for sure. Who would you think the best lineman out of that crew, man? Who that?
And I'm putting Cam, and I'm putting him over Trent Williams because man. Now, I'm not saying overall, I'm saying this year.
This year?
You can get into the overall, but Trent is going to get him overall, but he's an overall guy, Cam is.
Right.
And so, yeah, it was a lot that Cam had to deal with to make up for the interior of the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line, and he still managed to make the Pro Bowl. So I'm a go on that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that take. He did have to overcome a lot, especially Landon Dickerson was in and out the lineup, hurt. Tyler Steen.
Now, it's about, and it's
right. Definitely is, man. Definitely is. If I had to pick a lineman out of this crew for the longevity and, for how good he is, I probably would definitely go Penei Sewell. He just one of those linemen that can, run. He can pass block, run block, run downfield and block somebody. So catch the ball. I seen him do that. So definitely a tackle you want to have. Just an athletic, big ass dude.
That's all star to the core. Said catch passes, boy, get out of here. Put me in there, ineligible, boy. I'm about that smoke.
Facts. But yeah, let's move to the defense side of the ball, and there are definitely some dogs here too, man. Starting with the defensive line position, Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions, Quentin Williams for the Cowboys, Brian Burns for the Giants, Jared Verse for the Rams. So, those guys get out to the quarterback. Especially
Speed. That's NASCAR package.
I'm telling you, man. Brian Burns, Aiden Hutchinson, Jared Verse, too. They know how to rush from the outside. Like, not too many guys. Quentin Williams from the inside is definitely a problem. Cowboy made a great trade for him. So, yeah, that's a scary pass rush crew right there. Who's your favorite out of this core right here for this year?
Say it one more time.
I said, who was your favorite out of these?
No,
four?
I said say the whole 4 again.
Oh, my fault. Aiden Hutchinson, Quentin Williams, Brian Burns, and Jared Verse.
Brian Burns.
Yeah. Spider-Man, Brian. That dude was a problem this year, man.
Yeah.
I know he got my quarterback a couple times. I'm sure he got your quarterback too. So
they was having a trash talk fest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
JD won that one, and but that's all you seen was Burns the whole game.
Yeah. He a problem, man. I mean, maybe John Harbaugh can get some more pieces to help him out in certain situations, but they definitely got a star with him. You know, I don't know if he can be like a Michael Strahan or, you know, O.C. Umenyiora for them, but he definitely has that caliber of talent. Somebody who's just a star on defense. So he is definitely a problem.
Yeah, they get healthy on offense, you're going to see him shine a little bit more.
Yeah.
If they get to be able to possess the ball and move the
Yeah.
chains and have some more consistency, you're going to see him rise more.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be interesting. The Giants gonna be a team to watch for sure next year.
They gotta just stay healthy on offense for real. I think they got some good pieces too.
Got to, man. My favorite out this crew though, man, I gotta give this guy credit, man. I've been watching him for the last couple of years. Ever since he came to the league from Florida State, he a Florida State guy. So your boy Jared Verse, that dude, he a problem, man. Like I've seen him chase dudes down and get pick sixes or fumble recovery for a 6, and he a dog. I seen him work out with Aaron Donald, you know, trying to get his mind and his body right to be one-on-ones. So
he a freak athlete.
He is,
you know, he a freak athlete, and to hear that's what he's trying to do is scary because he already athletic where he at. So yeah, if he putting that type of commitment forward, that man is a freak.
Oh yeah. The Rams definitely hit on that draft, man. So yeah, shout out to them boys. Let's go to the linebacker core for the NFC defense. Byron Young, another Ram. He definitely had a great year this year. Jack Campbell for the Lions, inside linebacker who like to stuff the gaps. Definitely a dog. My guy Zach Bond for the Philadelphia Eagle, aka Ball Eagle. Just a Swiss Army knife in the inside. Yeah, so that was the inside. Well, that was the linebacker core, I should say. Definitely an interesting crew right there. Of course, my favorite at that crew is Zach Bond. I know he can do it all from the inside outside. Who's your favorite out of that crew right there?
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I mean, I had that man on my fantasy league, and and he took it home. So I mean, we gotta keep it where it's at.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to my guy Zach Bond, man.
Tackling machine. Let that be a lesson to y'all fantasy players. You got defensive player, get you a tackler. Stop trying to get y'all these big playmakers that only show up every other game. Get you a tackler.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they'll change your life, change your defense life. Then let's move to the cornerbacks for the NFC. You got young J.C. Horn from the Panthers, definitely a lockdown corner. My guy Cooper DeJean from the Eagles, of course. Keyshawn Nixon from the Packers. Nahshon Wright from the Bears. Kevin Byard, free safety for the Bears. Anton Winfield Jr. for the Buccaneers. And the vet that's still making the name for himself, Mr. Budda Baker for the Cardinals, man. So this secondary is not like a eye-popper secondary like the AFC, of course.
It's not.
But they do have some dogs. Like my guy Coop, he only allowed 1 touchdown since he been in the league. J.C. Horn, I've seen him get multiple interceptions in the game on guys like Matt Stafford. So that tell you what kind of talent he is if you can do that to a guy, a veteran like Matt. So Nahshon Wright, I think he led the league in picks, so was close to it. Kevin Byard was definitely a dog for the Bears. Budda Baker, always consistent for the Cardinals. I wish he would get up out of there, but he'll probably retire there, unfortunately.
Poor guy.
Yeah, this secondary crew is underrated for sure, but they definitely have some talent, man. Who's your favorite guy out of this group, Joe?
It's gonna be between the two you mentioned, J.C. Horn and Cooper DeJean. Those guys are gonna be the ones that's gonna develop into eye poppers. The rest of the guys that you have on that list balled out this year and relative systems, but J.C. Horn really coming up. And DeJean did it for 2 years. I'm probably get a slight edge to J.C. Horn because again, when I see the step up and playoff intensity, not to say that DeJean didn't have that step up, but to see that step up and then to play for a team where we don't know what's gonna happen with Young at quarter, and maybe because I slept on him. You know what I mean? But no, he showed up. So another year, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what happened. But no, they definitely not an eye-popping secondary, but they get it done.
Yeah, they definitely do, man. Definitely do. I mean, it's probably maybe one or two guys that I would have liked to see on this roster. Definitely my boy Quinyon Mitchell. I mean, you know, he just had another stellar season. I feel like he could have been on this list, and he made an first team All Pro. So it's kind of shocking that he's not here, to be honest. My guy out of the Rams, I feel like Kobe Durant, he had a good season, good enough to be, you know, in this mix too. But you know, these guys definitely deserve.
And the other corner, what's the dude name? And the other corner,
Forbes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forbes did have a good year. He definitely did, man. Like I said, I've been, you know,
he did that work. So I mean, I guess it's just it's a nice pool to choose from. They chose what they chose.
Yeah, man. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, man. But the NFC, you see a lot of consistency from the teams who have the star talent. Like you see the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Lions. That's pretty much the NFC roster for real. The Bears on here too a little bit. So those are definitely well, I can't say the Lions and the Cowboys. They weren't dominant always. They did have some dominant moments in the season, I guess you could say. But yeah, man, we know what the talent is, man. It's clear to see from this roster.
Right now, yeah, it's in the NFC.
Yeah, for sure, man. So definitely, man. I know your boy will probably be here next year if he can stay healthy. JD, maybe Terry McLaurin if he can get himself back together. Y'all definitely got some talent.
It's a lot of receivers in the NFC.
Yeah, it is.
And we need to go ahead and get one that can make the Pro Bowl for real and let Terry McLaurin play his dog role.
That would be nice. We'll see what y'all do with that. Oh, y'all do have a Pro Bowl. Guess who it is?
Don't say it.
The punter, Tress Way. Your guy made a Pro Bowl, man. Shout
you
out
know
to Tress, man.
how many years I heard commentators say, yeah, you know, they might not be having such a great year, but they have a hell of a special teams this year.
Yeah. I've heard that a lot too. When your offense not scoring, you know, you punt the ball. You go and see how good your special team is. Especially they doing their job right.
That's the worst compliment you can get.
Literally, boy. You hate to hear that in football, boy. Oh, y'all got a great punter. Well, fuck you. Definitely, man.
But shout out to Tress Way, though, man. He always been consistent.
Yeah, man. He a good punter, for real. He know how to placement kick, man, and, you know, get y'all, get anybody pinned in 20, 10, whatever you need to, so definitely.
And he got more championship completions than Dak Prescott.
Now you talking.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah,
he 1 for 1 out there, man.
Facts. Numbers don't lie. So for the kicker for the NFC, excuse me, Brandon Aubrey, that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody because he's just been one of the most consistent kickers in the league since he's been in there, and he had the accuracy and the depth, I guess you could say, from his kick. So definitely a reliable kicker. Rashid Shaheed for the Seahawks, he made it. He won't be playing in this game because he'll be in the Super Bowl, but he was definitely a problem at the return game this year.
It's crazy that they was even able to get him.
I know, yeah, that was a steal, man. I didn't think they needed him, but ever since they got him, like you said, that was the spark that they needed, you know.
Yeah, you could tell he was special in New Orleans. And they just didn't have nothing going on. They let him they gonna let him go to the Rams. Yeah, congratulations, man.
Seahawks, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, facts. Yeah, Sam Darnold got him on with that. Then the 49ers, they had Luke Gifford. He's just a special teamer. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's returning or snapping or what. But the 49ers got a long snapper too, John Weeks. Dude look like he about 45 years old too, but I guess he's still balling. How do you even pick a long snapper for the Pro Bowl? I really don't understand because they all do the same thing. They don't, really get any stats for their names or nothing. But I guess it's just like a.
They go by a vote. They go by a vote of their peers.
You got to, man. I don't get it, but
I've never seen somebody snap the ball like this in my life. It's incredible.
Incredible. But yeah, man, shout out to the Pro Bowlers of this 2026 Pro Bowl game. I guess I'll tap in to see what it's looking like, man. It probably won't.
Shaheed, man, Super Bowl MVP. How about that?
Ooh,
like Desmond Howard back in the day.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, man. He got an opportunity to do something crazy. Maybe he'll take one back like Devin Hester did against the Colts. That'll be crazy if he set the Super Bowl on fire like that. So we'll see, man.
Take two back and win the game, and you can get that MVP, boy.
Facts. Yeah, man. So yeah, let's talk about these conference championships from last week, though, man. Because we had some games that were bad looking score wise and great looking score wise. The bad, we got to start with the bad first. I always like getting bad news out the way first.
Get it out the way, Holmes.
Yeah, man. The Patriots and the Broncos, man. It was, man, a snow fest, a shit fest, whatever you want to call it. Not too much going on. Drake May, he finished the game with 86 passing yards, the lowest total of a quarterback to win an AFC championship ever.
It's not his fault, man.
It's not his fault, though, definitely.
It was. They only got to play a little bit of football.
Yeah, fact. That second half snow, man, it was like night and day compared to when they started, man. And it really, slowed the offense down, of course, especially when it's snowing that heavy.
But it shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't have. Yeah.
It shouldn't, but it's indicative of the change in the game, the changes of the physicality in the game.
Yeah, fact.
That's what you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
What happens is, honestly, think about it. When you out there playing and you playing physical football on offense, you actually got an advantage against the defense in slippery weather. You know where you're going. You know what the route is. You know what so your footing is a little bit more precise. But you have to be physical in inclement weather, and there has to be that intimidation factor in that type of weather. So the lack of being able to get stretched out in the middle of the field and create turnovers to stimulate points in games, and the lack of being physical altogether, it turned that game into a non-game. I don't know if you've seen the second half of that game, but it wasn't a game.
Man, you talking about 3 and outs and
we got to watch a half of a championship game, and so you're going to see Bama start going to domes, because they want to stimulate offense, but they want to take the physicality out of the game at the same time. Right. So you're just going to see Bama start. We're going to turn it to Arena League football. Watch. Yeah. You heard it here first on Ball Talk with Paul. We finna turn it to Arena League football.
NFL going to the Arena League, man. Yeah, it's definitely going to be some more dome playoff matchups. Teams will probably convert to domes more, especially since if you want to make it, you don't want the weather to be a factor of you losing. Especially
you can see it in them stats, boy. Ain't no stats across the board.
Nothing, man.
No good. What's the name? Stidham ain't had no yards. Ain't nobody had no.
Nobody. Jake Stidham had Jared Stidham. I don't know why I keep calling man Jake. Well, actually, Jake had 133, which is low key shocking. Marvin Mims, 62.
That was all in the first 2 drives. He was on fire, but they was dropping balls in key points, so it didn't really translate. Then they went for it instead of kicking the field goal, which turned out to be really stupid after it snowed.
Facts. I don't know what Sean Payton was thinking about that, man.
Imagine that. I labeled that man the X Factor, and he really got out coached in that game. Shout out to Vrabel.
He did, man. I really don't understand why he thought that was good to do that right there, especially with your backup quarterback. You right there for a field goal. Like, kick the
you knew it was coming too. It wasn't a secret that the snow was coming too. So
exactly, like I don't know.
One of, if not the best defenses in the league, and you're gonna kick the field goal early in it. Come on, man, cut it out. And I think you might have already been up. I don't remember. I don't know, but you might have already even been up. Yeah. And I think you would have went up 10. Whatever, bro. Like, I don't know, man.
It's all good, man. I mean,
playoffs, man.
Cost them, man. That pride is a man's downfall sometimes, man. You think you're right, and you just be dead wrong. So,
hey, man, you had a good run this year, just at that last game, man.
And then did you see what Sean Payton said that Bo Nix, it was just bound to happen because all the injuries he was taking over his career? That was kind of shocking, to be honest. And then Bo Nix came out and said something.
I didn't hear that. That is shocking, though. Yeah, that is shocking.
And Bo Nix even said something. He came out on some radio saying that, he really shouldn't be talking about that. And I don't think that's, any of his concern or something to that extent. And that's kind of interesting going on forward because that may ruffle some feathers in the future. You know, they might not see eye to eye like they
I
used
could,
to.
I could understand. I could feel why he would feel that way about Sean Payton talking about that.
Yeah,
So
facts.
you talk about your own injuries and
Right.
what you expect from your body. Don't talk about what you expect from
Exactly.
mine.
Or talk about your coaching. Don't talk about my body.
And yeah, that's all I'm about to say. And you the coach, so yeah, I
Right.
guess that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird energy, man. But and then the coach, you had a chance to win the game, or at least be in the game, and you blew it. So it's not my fault that
You
you lost.
should have honestly,
Nah,
if it never snowed, you probably would have won that game because you were
facts.
passing the ball at will really against that offense, and you blew it by bad decision making early, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
nothing else. I mean, yeah, like I said, you had the drops or whatever. I don't know how many drops it was, but not enough to take away from the fact that Sean Payton, you was no better than to coach a game like that. You try to steal possessions. That's how you won a Super Bowl. You stole a possession on an onside kick.
Right.
So you going to give up a possession? Because I'm pretty sure they was ahead. And even if you wasn't, you're still giving up a possession.
Yeah, it was 7-0. Yep. But
So nah, yeah, I don't like it at all.
yeah, definitely, man. We'll see how that plays out for him. But yeah, man. I mean, man, I don't know why I want to say the Patriots defense though they stepped up for sure, man. Christian Gonzalez had a pick. My boy Milton Williams, he was looking good. Carlton Davis the third. That was a huge pickup for them in the free agency. He definitely been balling with them. So yeah, they definitely look good, man. But they got a tall task next week, man. Super tall task. Let's talk about the team that they're gonna be playing. Those Seattle Seahawks, man. They hitting on all cylinders, Jovan. I know a Super Bowl winning team when I see one, because I just won one last year. And the Seahawks remind me of the Philadelphia Eagles last year. Just dominant. You feel me? I know they're not really knocking your socks off with most of their stats, but
So
yeah, that defense, man.
and it's kind of enough right there.
I'm telling you.
That's why I went out there with that Shaheed MVP first on Ball Talk with Paul, because he really could be the spark that changed the game
It could be.
and allowed them to just get to running the ball and playing defense.
Yeah, man. Sam Darnold, man. Shout out to Sam Darnold, man. This dude turned his career around. Shut up all the doubters, the haters, including me.
And me.
I'm about to say he shut us all up because we didn't think he was going to do it. We didn't know if he had it in him to, overcome the playoff jitters and take his team to the next level, and he's done it.
Geno Smith is the most powerful person in football.
Geno Smith.
Know that? And because he was with the Seahawks last year. And I know that seemed like a wild observation to throw in there, but he went to the Raiders, wherever they at now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Drinking his tea. But check it out. So you left a team and that was enough to propel them to a Super Bowl, to go to a team, and that was enough to get them the number 1 pick. Shout out to Geno Smith, man.
I'm about to say it wasn't just Geno though. You got to put Pete Carroll in that number, and you got to put Tyler Lockett in that number because they all in the same boat. They got shit.
But Geno Smith is the only one that's the common denominator between both teams. The Super Bowl team and the team that's getting the first pick in the same year.
Nah, facts, man. That is insane that he
Somebody
really,
cash app Geno Smith.
Geno definitely. I don't know if he did that on purpose or what, man. But yeah, that need to be studied, man. Geno,
I was,
man. I was too, man. But yeah, I mean, he had his decent years, but he looked like he could be a good starter in this league. But yeah, just a backup at best for sure.
Yeah.
And he'll definitely be that next year once the Raiders draft.
Caught a
Mendoza.
little heat for a second. Caught a little fire for a minute, man. It was nice
Yeah,
little.
they sit down for a while. When you sit down for a while, just like basketball, you sit down for a while, everybody overlooking you like, man, as soon as I get my shot, I'm going here and show them. You feel me? You hit a couple threes, stuff like that. They're like, okay, you got it, man.
Yeah, you back. This man back. They start looking at you like your draft position again.
Exactly. Then, that pressure start building, and, you just get the bridge get weaker and weaker. You can't hold all that pressure on your back. So Gino, we love you, dog. You did numbers, man. But it's time for you to take a back seat, man. Let somebody else take.
It's all about Sam Darnold. I can't believe I'm saying this. I would never believe this. We could say something like this. It's all about Sam.
Think about this too, though, Joe. You know, Sam Darnold got drafted in the same draft class as Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I think Baker Mayfield. And for him to make the Super Bowl over all three of those guys,
This is so hilarious.
Oh my goodness!
This is poetic.
You could have paid me 5 years ago to think Sam Darnold would make a Super Bowl before any three of those quarterbacks.
All of these quarterbacks was like mentioned with super greatness. Right. This is so poetic right now.
I'm telling you, man.
Sam Darnold is the man that was seeing ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know, we seen it all from Sam, man. He was the butt of all the jokes, and everybody thought he just was trash, but he proving everybody wrong, man.
Turns out the Jets made the right pick, but y'all the Jets. Stop.
Yeah, man. It's the
Stop.
Jets, man.
Stop doing that, Jets. That's why y'all never be good. Let everybody else get the good players, and y'all just know y'all place for a minute, and maybe it'll be y'all ruining people.
They just, you know, they don't develop talent. They don't.
Shout out to Zach Wilson, man.
Right. Had Zach Wilson. Zach, you know, he looked bad. He had his moments with them, but they got rid of him, and he looked good at other places. So it's just interesting, man. I don't know if the Jets have a curse on them or what, but it's something going on up there in New York, man. I'm glad I'm not a Jets fan. Cause
it's been consistent enough at this point. Yeah, man.
Facts. But, man, Jackson Smith-Njigba, though, man, we got to talk about him. 10 catches, 153 yards, and a TD. And a TD. Dude is the number one for the Seattle Seahawks, man. I didn't think DK, I didn't think with DK Metcalf leaving that he could be a consistent number one, and he definitely shut me up, too, this year.
They got Metcalf and Lockett up out of there to make room for him.
Brought in Cooper Kupp. You know, banged up Cooper Kupp, who was told that he might need to consider to retire. So that was just, you know, unexpected, man. The Seahawks really took a chance on those guys. They believed in those guys, and they paid off for them. And you got to give the coaching staff credit for that, because they knew what they had. They believed in their guys, and this is what happens when you add a receiver like Rashid Shaheed, who's just going to bring another element to your offense, the speed demon, downfield, deep threat.
He'll blaze you on offense too, yeah. He'll take the top off your defense. You better watch him.
Man,
he'll get in there and have one reception for 78 yards.
Exactly, and a TD. And then on top of all that, their running game is going again. Kenneth Walker III, dude has been looking like he's 25 or 24, whatever old he is. He don't look that old anymore. He's what? Oh, he's 25 now. Excuse me. So he look like he's 21 again. Damn, I thought he was older than that. Dude, ball, all types of stuff. But
yeah,
he's not that old.
And it just seemed like he been here for quite some time too.
It does, man. What he been there, like 5? Let me see. 5.
At least I would say exactly 5 for sure. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, it's 4th year. Yeah, but
that makes sense. He playing for his contract, so I see why. I'm not mad at him. But yeah, let's talk about the Rams a little bit though, man, because Matt Stafford balled out, dude. I mean, it's not much more he could have done in this one. I mean, you know, he's not a mobile quarterback.
Nah, he was great.
Yeah, he was great. 374 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and only took 1 sack. So he did everything he could to win this ball game.
It's like you started off. This game was way better. This game was a game. This was a fun game to watch.
Look, I saw a meme. It said they were comparing the two games. They was like, it looks like the Patriots and the Broncos were the JV teams playing, and then the Rams and the Seahawks were the varsity playing.
It's the truth, man, because don't get me wrong. I like me a nice 10-6 defensive game.
Right.
That's not what you got.
Nah, it wasn't no defense.
You got a non-game.
Yeah, man, that was just like a null and void type of game. Like, okay, whoever up at the end of the clock wins, you know, or whoever got the ball.
Yeah, so I was expecting to see somebody get smacked up and somebody trying to get that ball turned over, like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, we ain't see that. But it's all good though. We'll see in the Super Bowl for sure. That's gonna be the one.
Yeah, you control the environment. They come into play. They got a week to rest. Bama's is fresh. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep.
And we're gonna see. I think the Seattle probably gonna take that thing as well.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that in a second. But yeah, Puka Nacua, he balled out too. 9 catches, 165 yards, and a TD. That dude consistent as ever. Devontae Adams, 89 yards. I felt bad for Devontae, and he had a touchdown. Cause he was after the post game, he was crying because he 0-5 in championship games now, and don't know what it feels like to make it to a Super Bowl. And he's a Hall of Fame talent, but without that ring, people gonna be questioning him, and it probably have an asterisk by his name in a sense, because he can't be in that upper echelon of receivers if you don't have a ring. It's just it is what it is, man.
You got caught playing around with Aaron Rodgers a little too long, and then made some questionable moves from there, and so he got to reflect on that a little bit, though.
On that, man, but
he be out there getting stretched out and getting hurt, and he probably thinking to himself, how much longer can he do that? I think he even got hurt in this game. So, I think he probably starting to come to grips with Father Time as well.
Yeah, he getting up there. I think he, 33 now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he 33, so... yeah. But that defense, the Rams defense, they played okay. Their secondary just couldn't get stops, unfortunately. My boy Kobe Durant was getting killed for the most part at the end of the game. I had some tough PIs. And Forbes didn't do much. I think this would really cost them their secondary because they really don't have a guy that can just lock up, unfortunately. So they probably going to looking for that in the draft. But, inside the box, they got dogs. Jared Verse, Byron Young, Brandon Fish, Landman. So they got some guys on the inside. But
Seattle was just getting the ball off on it.
Yeah, just
getting it off.
Out of there. And once you do that, get that offense clicking, you taking out that defense line. You taking out those linebackers. And JSN is outside the numbers receiver, so he can burn you deep, burn you across the middle.
Yeah, you couldn't afford to let him do you like he did you in this game.
Nah.
I understand that a great receiver is going to get theirs, but dang, every time.
And I really think this game came down to the coaching, and we got to give Mike McDonald his flowers, dude, because he outcoached Sean McVay twice this year, and everybody loves Sean. Oh, Sean McVay just the greatest head coach in the NFL. But no, not so fast. Mike McDonald is showing y'all that, hold on, I'm here, and the NFC West is going to be mine until I decide that McVay can have it back. So I like Mike McDonald, man. He's a good coach in my opinion. Like, it was a report came out.
And the other thing is, McVay walked into a much better situation.
Facts. McVay had more of a better situation for sure. I mean, he had Jared Goff at first, but he still had a good roster.
Yeah, had Todd Gurley too, I think.
Right, Todd Gurley, yep. So it was definitely a different situation. McDonald, he brought in some guys who had, questionable careers coming in or didn't know how they would turn out, and he got them playing. Hitting on all levels, offense, defense, and they put together a roster that looks impenetrable for real. So give him his flowers, get the GM their flowers, Seattle, all that, man. So I'm excited to see them in the Super Bowl. Of course, they got to play the Patriots, and in my honest opinion, man, I just don't think the Patriots can hang with these dudes, man. I don't see it. Especially how that offense, I mean, I know we can't really judge them off of that game last week, but they still haven't been hitting that well on offense. It's not like Stephon is going over 100 yards or Trayvon Henderson.
That's the concerning thing because Seattle got elite level defense.
Elite level defense. I'm talking about all cylinders from the front four to the middle linebackers and outside. The secondary is crazy. It's going to be tall task for them boys. Tall task. What do you think? What do you think the Patriots could do to keep the game close, or if they can, in your opinion?
No, do what they do historically. I'm not going to count them out of this game. Historically, what they are is they team first. So what I would look for New England Patriots do to have a chance in this game is to distribute the ball out to several different receivers and get several different running backs, like they always do, involved and see where the hot hand goes from there.
Right.
If they out there playing as a team and get up for a Super Bowl like the Patriots historically do, yeah, they got a shot in this game. All they have to do from that point is play some championship defense.
Yeah.
And nothing actually gets people playing outside of themselves or above their level than that type of real team morale, which the Patriots historically are able to capture. And they got a historical Patriot culture still there right now. So this is very possible, you know what I mean? Think about it. It's not much different than the Patriots' first Super Bowl with Tom Brady. If you look at the first Super Bowl with Tom Brady, they was playing an outstanding offense like they are.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be a low-scoring game, and they just calmly controlled it until where they had the ball last, and then sat on the ball and kicked a field goal and got up out of there. So that's the type of behavior that I'm accustomed to seeing from them. So that's what they got to do. They got to be the Patriots, you know what I mean, and play that perfect game. Of course, you know, you got to get a couple bounces go your way and stuff like that in that way.
Yeah.
But I've heard even people liken the championship to it, you know. Even the Patriots walked in off that fumble controversy tuck rule, and you had a controversial fumble in this game in the snow, too. Both games was in the snow in the championship. Now you going into... So you got some weird synchronicities going on here. Seattle's going to crush them. but that's what New England got to do.
Yeah, for real. And Mike Vrabel, he was on those teams. Or was he? No, I don't think he was on that team. But he knows the Patriots.
Yeah, he came a little... He wasn't too far behind. Yeah.
But he know the Patriot way, so he gonna have them boys riled up to do their job to a T, and hopefully stay competitive, like you saying. Cause I don't know, I just think the Seahawks, man, they just showing me too much. And you know the way they got guys flying around and playing coverage and sacking the quarterback, it's just like damn.
Looking like 31-17, right?
Right, looking like the Legion of Boom 2.0, man. It's just uncanny how many characteristics they have to the Legion of Boom. And I think they're just going to show you guys, or show anybody, why they deserve to be here, and they're going to put belt to ass to the Patriots, man. So it's going to be interesting. But I think, you know, Drake May going to have his moments, of course. Maybe Travion Henderson has a breakout game because he hasn't really done much in playoffs. But I'm just not sold on their skill players. If I had to pick anybody skill players, I'm definitely taking Seattle right now.
Oh, for sure.
Cooper Kupp, Rashid Shaheed, Kenneth
Walker. And the X factor. So that's what I'm looking at. 31-17, probably a score on defense or special teams or both. 31-17.
Yeah, you say 31-17. I say 38 to. I give them 21. Maybe. It's gonna be tough. Well, I can't. 38 to. I'll probably give them 17. Yeah,
that's 38-17. If the game is kind of close in the beginning.
Right, in the beginning, right. I just can't see it, man. Honestly, man.
I think they're gonna take right off on it, man.
Yeah, they've been
all three phases.
Every playoffs.
It's just how they've been playing, yeah.
Yeah, man. And McDonald, like I said, dude. I didn't get to say this, but Mike McDonald. He said he hadn't even spent time with his 1-year-old son. He only spent like an hour a week with him or something crazy like that. So when you got a guy that locked in, a head coach who don't even spend time with his family, oh man, they on a different mission. So
yeah, man. Shout out to Andy Dalton, man. Shout out to Andy Dalton. Sam Darnold did it, bro. He did it, man. He took it to the next level for y'all.
He did, man. For them redheads, man. For them Carson Wentz, Andy Daltons.
Yeah, you know they black. You know they black. They did the science this year. You know they black now. You know what I'm saying? Another black quarterback to win a Super Bowl, man. Shout out.
Oh yeah, man. Let's talk about But yeah, that's a wrap for the Super Bowl talk, man. We gave y'all our picks, Seattle Seahawks. So let us know in the comments who y'all think is going to be the winner of Super Bowl 60. You rocking with the Patriots or you rolling with the Seahawks? Let us know, man. But last thing I just want to talk about is the NBA All-Star Weekend. They finally got their roster out as well. Let's pull that up real quick. See what's going on. Let me see. Let me go get it. I should have had this pulled up already. Well, first thing first we can talk about All-Star is my boy LeBron James, the GOAT. You see him back there. He made his 22nd All-Star, so of course that's already a record. But he's not a starter this year, so he broke his 21-year streak of being a career All-Star starter. You know, Father Time's undefeated. We all know this. And Bron, he is slowing down. If you haven't noticed it, you just ain't watching basketball. But he's still playing at an efficient level. He's averaging 21 points, almost 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And for a 41-year-old man to do that, that is beyond impressive. I don't care if he's not averaging 25 points, if he's not averaging 30.
I don't care if he's not starting. He still made the All-Star game.
Exactly.
To count it as a non-streak because he started 21. Nah, you still made 22 All-Star games.
Still made 22, man. And you know, if this was a Kobe or a Mike or somebody like that, oh man, they just so crazy. They just so great. And you know, that's not I'm not knocking them at all. But I'm just saying, man, we gotta appreciate LeBron's greatness. I know he has more haters than anybody on this earth probably, but he deserves all the flowers that he gets in this league, man, because
They come with the territory, and longevity is going to speak for itself as you look back on this in history. So,
facts.
I mean, it is what it is. Everybody always going to have their little separate preferences and arguments.
Right.
At the end of the day, though, that starts to shift and change when you look back at things historically and things start to balance themselves out naturally. So it's gonna be interesting. And now we looking for the next. And this Bama SGA is incredible.
SGA, we got a lot of guys that is coming up, man, and most of them are foreigners. So it's the NBA is definitely changing to a global game because you know we all know the NBA was mostly American ran, but all these names, half of these names on these All-Star rosters are foreigners. So let's just name a few right here. First in the East, we're gonna start with Giannis Antetokounmpo, averaging 28 points and 10 rebounds, almost 6 assists. We already know what type of talent Giannis is. Lob, 2-time MVP, Finals MVP, definitely well deserved. Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics, man. No Jason Tatum this year. Everybody had questions about if he could carry the team, and he proved y'all that he damn sure can, and he damn sure deserved that Finals MVP. Averaged damn near 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists to go with that. What more can the guy do? Then we got Cade Cunningham for the Detroit Pistons, man. He is bringing back that old school Detroit mentality. Definitely a baller. Can do it all. Averaging 25 points, 9 assists, and almost 6 rebounds. Then they got Jalen Brunson, another guard who can score at a high clip, 28 points, 6 assists. Then you got Tyrese Maxey for the Philadelphia Sixers. First guard. I don't think he's the first guard, but the first point guard, I believe, to make the All-Star team since the great AI. And he definitely hoops like AI, averaging damn near 30 points, almost 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. So that starting 5 is kind of small, but there are some hoopers, though. You know, you got to give them.
You got some tenacity with that,
Yeah,
you know, like Brunson's a small guy, but he an animal out.
Yeah.
You got guys that's gonna still get in the post and get on those rebounds, so it's still physical play still involved in that lineup.
Oh yeah, definitely still physical play. Giannis, of course, holding the paint down, and that's really like having a 3 guard at the 5. So they're gonna be moving Jaylen Brown, probably have to play the 4, and we know he can play good.
Yeah,
defense,
they're gonna be getting up and down, and if he's playing the 4, he gonna be at a great place to just wreck.
For sure. Tyrese Maxey, dude is the fastest in the league, man. He reminds me of John Wall, how quick he is with the basketball and just can get any spot. Definitely a dog. I love this game out of Kentucky. I didn't think he'll be this good, But you can't sleep on any Kentucky guards because we all know.
Nah, they got a history, so I gotta check him out a little bit more.
Yeah, you gotta check him out, man. He definitely been carrying Philly this year. But let's talk about the reserves for the East, man. We got some new names for the East this year for the All-Star. Mr. Scotty Barnes from the Toronto Raptors, 19.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Definitely a do-it-all type of guy. He plays defense. He's long. He can shoot. And he just gets to it, man. Definitely a good pickup for the Raptors. Jalen Duren for the Pistons. So the Pistons got 2 All-Stars this year. Definitely a good showing for them. He's averaging almost 18 points and 10 rebounds. So definitely a dog at the center position. Jalen Johnson for the Atlanta Hawks, 23 points. Almost 8 assists and 10 rebounds. Dude is damn near averaging a triple-double. Yeah, I'm about to say, he sounds like he should be a starter, man. And, I know he played for the Hawks, a small market team.
Yeah, but you in triple-double territory.
Man, and those are some crazy numbers. And you see why they traded Trae Young, because they got a guy that's doing this, and they not worried about Trae Young.
Yeah, so I got to tune into this man, too.
You got to watch Jalen Johnson, man. He can shoot, he can drive, he can dunk, do it all, man. So he definitely a problem. There's another guy I'm kind of shocked that's on the bench, but, I mean, of course, he definitely should be an all-star. Donovan Mitchell. He's averaging 29.5, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Definitely a bucket.
Yeah, that's kind of like just probably like a little bit of shade, it seemed like.
Yeah, a little bit, but, I mean, the only person I probably would put him over is probably Jalen Brunson, I feel like. But, you can go neck and neck with that.
Yeah.
My Miami Heat we have an All-Star this year, Mr. Norman Powell. I think this is his first All-Star appearance, but well-deserved, averaging 23 points for us. Not doing much else, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, but a consistent bucket, man. That's what we want.
Yeah, it's gotta have that thing in the blocks of Miami. Always got something going on in the blocks, so that's good news. That's good news.
Great news, and Norman is really the reason why I wouldn't mind trading Tyler Hero, because if we trade Tyler Hero, get somebody solid for him like a Giannis or any other piece, that'll be good. Because Norman Powell, he is Tyler Hero, but
it's thinking ahead.
You feel me?
Yeah, it's just thinking ahead, man. I mean, we maxed out with where we at.
Ooh, man, Peyton White.
With that, I said we maxed out with where we at with the squad with him. I mean.
Yeah.
If you don't do it now, you're not getting nothing for him, bro.
Man. He just getting injured and more injured and more injured.
And with the opportunities you have right now, yeah, it's time. It's time. You're like we just talked about, man. Yeah, it's time.
Yep, it is.
At least you gotta explore it. If you can't get nothing that now, that's something different. But I think you can.
Yeah, we can, man. And Tyler, I mean, we could trade it for like a Ja Morant or. A Giannis maybe, if you get some other pieces with that. So, hopefully we get them all, man, because I just can't take it no more, man. I think,
I want Giannis.
Yeah. We got rid of Jimmy Butler, and I feel like Tyler Hero was a lot of that era, so.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I want Giannis.
Yeah, we want Giannis in Miami. So, Giannis, if you hear this, man, come on down to 305, man. You already know what time it is. But, yeah, the rest of the All-Stars, reserves, Pascal Siakam for the Pacers, 23.5 points and 7 rebounds. He's definitely
a baller.
Yeah, definitely a bucket, man. Spicy P, as he's known as. The Knicks also have Karl Anthony Towns, 20 points and 11 rebounds. So, just a dominant and consistent big man for them. So, the East, they definitely have some solid pieces. Not too many big-name guys, but these guys are definitely on the rise, and you should know about them. So, if you don't, go ahead and look at their highlights, look and see what they've been doing this year, because they are definitely some ballers.
Yeah, I would probably go ahead and give Mitchell that edge because it's an all-star game over Brunson going back to it. He's a little more entertaining. Brunson being a little bit more clutch.
Right, yeah, that's a great point. I feel like Donovan Mitchell, would be more exciting to watch as a starter. Of course, he can dunk and shoot
Yeah.
those crazy threes, stuff like that. I mean, Jalen Brunson, of course, is a great product too, but
he just looked funny to watch, bro.
yeah, man. He remind me like he built like a pug in a sense, a little short, stout, little joker, man. But he get to it though. Don't get me wrong.
Perfect for that New York basketball, though, man. He fit that mold.
He fit it, man, and he tough and you go get it. So shout out to Jalen Brunson. Shout out to all these guys. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite All Star for the East? Or who would you like the most on your team if you were starting a team?
Man, I want Giannis.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Giannis, man. The Greek freak.
I'm trying to make it happen, speak it into existence.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'm gonna go a little different here, man. I think I gotta go with Jalen Johnson, man. Like I said, those numbers 23, 8 assists and 10 rebounds. And
Yeah, that's crazy.
6'8", forward. He giving you a lot, man. And for him to be able to do all that consistently, he's showing flashes like he really could be a problem in this league, especially now that he has the keys in Atlanta and he's the number one option. It's gonna be exciting for JJ to see how far he can go. Definitely gonna have my eyes open for him. Yeah, definitely, man. So that's the Eastern Conference All Stars. So let's see what the West talking about. Now this one, they got some heavy hitters. The West, woo, the East gonna be in trouble from the looks of it. Let me just name you their starting five right now. They got Steph Curry starting, 27 points, 5 assists average. Luka Doncic averaging 33, really 34 points, 8.5 assists, and 7 rebounds, almost 8 rebounds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 32 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Then you got Nikola Jokic, 29 points, 11 assists, and 12 rebounds. Then to finish it off, Victor Wembanyama, 24 points and 11 rebounds. So that is the starting five for the Western Conference. My goodness, are the East in trouble?
That's a run and gun, score 200 points.
Man, the only way the East has a chance against these starters is if they are constantly on the move. They have to be, because Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic, they're gonna slow you down. They're not going to be able to keep up with Tyrese Maxey and Brunson and Jaylen Brown. So that is probably the best bet. But this starting five is deadly. I mean,
it's going to be buckets. Buckets on buckets.
Defense, passing, threes, clutchness, whatever you need, you got it. And that's just the starters. Let me tell you that bench. The bench has Devin Booker, 25.6 assists, 4 rebounds. Anthony Edwards, 29.5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. LeBron James, 20 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Jamal Murray, 26 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Chet Holmgren, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Kevin Durant, 26 points and 5.5 rebounds. Then they got Denny Avila. He's averaging 26, 6, and 7. So, damn. That's all you can say after that. You talking about everybody can get to 25 whenever they want to. So
what?
Man, I feel bad for the East because this is gonna be. But the good thing for the East is a lot of these guys haven't been there. So when you haven't been in the All-Star game, you tend to play harder, and because you want to win. You want to win your first All-Star game, or at least look good, like you belong. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. I think the format for the game is they're still going to a set amount of points instead of running the clock. And that's good.
Yeah, like they playing separate games.
Right, and that's good because I feel like that brings the competitiveness out of these guys, and I think they also get $1 million bonus if the team wins. So that's definitely gonna be in the center for these guys. But it's a great matchup, man. Who's your favorite to watch on the West though? Who out of all those?
Definitely SGA, man. By entertainment value.
Yeah. SGA is definitely a problem, man. Gets to the line, his mid-range game is crazy, handles.
Athletic, he got it all.
Athletic, got it all, man. The Clippers are stupid as hell to get rid of him. I know, he was young and they thought PG was the better option, but nah, there's no way.
Nah,
Sometimes in basketball you gotta look into the future, and see the potential in guys like SGA. If you know his work ethic, you know he was gonna turn out to be something.
that was the thing about it. They didn't
Yeah.
really read into that
Nah,
much
they
because
didn't.
I didn't really see him coming, and he's gotten better since he been with Oklahoma. So I mean,
Okay, crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely has, man. And I think Chris Paul being there that first year he was there, that really helped him develop as well, so he can really understand how to be a point guard. Because I don't really
yeah,
think he was, point guard minded when he first got to OKC. He was more just a bucket getter himself, but now he's getting his team involved and knows how to run the offense more.
he know how to give himself more options as well as give everybody else more options. So he just playing more free and intuitive right now.
Yeah, man. And he got guys that he loves to hang with, and that team is so young, and all those boys are close in age, so that's a well knit organization, man. And they still have high draft picks coming into next year, so the Thunder they ain't going nowhere, man.
Yeah,
Especially led by SGA.
like if Gilbert Arenas never went crazy or something like that, that's kind of what you looking at.
Nah, facts. My favorite to watch. Ooh, how to wear it's tough, man. Of course, I'm a Bron guy, so of course I want to say LeBron. I'm not gonna say I don't like watching him this year, but it's not the Bron that I'm used to watching. The athletic, crazy,
The freight train.
You feel me? Miami Heat Bron, who can just do anything he want whenever he want. Of course, I love seeing he had a crazy highlight the other night. He caught a lob thing. It was thrown over rim. He caught it with the left, dunked it. Like at 41, that's crazy that he's still doing that.
That man put big investment into keeping his body balanced. I'm gonna tell you that.
Man, big investment in just genetics. When those two going hand in hand, man, that's what you get, LeBron James. But my favorite probably to watch is probably my young boy AE Anthony Edwards, man. I like his game. I like his mindset. Like he want to go out and kill everything whenever he on the floor on both ends. So he's been in some good playoff runs the last few years, and he's shown that he is that guy in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But he still, he still has to get over that hump and be more consistent whenever teams are doubling him and, just trying to get the ball out of his hands. But
it seems tied to his aggressiveness.
Yeah.
I mean, you know it. We all know it. You're gonna get double teamed like that when you get to that level and that far in the playoffs, and they're gonna try to shut you out.
Oh, yeah.
You know your consistency is tied to your aggressiveness. In the playoff games, where I see you show out, you go to the cup with bad intentions. And that's the only difference I really see. And once you start to let that light bulb moment go off and stay aggressive and let that game come to you, just stay aggressive, you good.
No.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, another one, yeah, very fun to watch, man. High flyer, bro.
Oh, yeah, high flyer, man. You got the handle, can shoot it from anywhere, can mix you up, mid-range, dunk on you. Definitely, man. I love watching Ant-Man hoop. With him though, he just gotta stay focused. I feel like if you know Ant, his off the court issues with his baby mamas and not wanting to pay child support or being a deadbeat, whatever the case may be. I'm not here to judge the man. I just want him to get focused so he could really.
Nah, because it's that type of stuff that could take your head out of the game. You know what I mean?
People don't
And
understand.
you looking for that consistency to get you over to the next level. You already balled out. You already entertain everybody. You can already do everything.
Right.
So, yeah, man, go ahead, buckle in for now.
Yeah, man, just lock in, man, because I just don't want him to waste his opportunity with the type of talent he has, because the talent he has is all world. You feel me? Like, he was on the Olympic team. He's been to the conference finals. He's done things that most guys haven't
And you
done.
see it happen.
Yeah.
You can see a talent like that fizzle fast. I mean,
Fast,
go back
especially-
into Timberwolves history. They had, what's my man name? Isaiah Ryder.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Way back in the day. Won the dunk contest and everything, man.
Yeah.
Very much like Ant-Man. And it was the same thing. He was off the court stuff with Isaiah Ryder. So his history repeating itself again. I think Ant-Man get it right. I think he get it right
I
though.
think he'll get it right, man. Hopefully he'll grow up. I know he's still 23, so he's still young, man. When I was 23, mindset wasn't nowhere near what I was.
He a real he got a he because he got a real passion about the game.
Right.
Isaiah Ryder he always struck me as a knucklehead.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Ant, man. That's my guy. One of my favorites to watch in the league. But out of all these All-Stars, who do you think is the biggest sleeper to make the All-Star out of the East and the West, if you remember the names?
That the Bama you told me about from Atlanta.
Jalen Johnson, yeah.
That's who I'm checking for right now.
Yeah, he definitely.
That's
Yeah, facts. The almost average triple double in the Atlanta Hawks for the Atlanta Hawks. That's impressive, man. You got to give Jalen Johnson his due. I played fantasy basketball, so I've known about him for at least a year or two, and he's just getting better and better. So that's the only thing I expect him to do is keep getting better. I'm excited for his future for sure. My biggest sleeper for the All-Stars, I gotta give this guy his props, man. Denny Avila for the Trailblazers, man. I mean, nobody pays attention to the Trailblazers much because they got a lot going on. Chauncey Billups got caught up with that game. Damian Lillard is hurt,
Everything is the other headline.
You feel me? Yeah, right. But this guy has been consistent for them ever since he touched down there. He got traded to them from the Wizards, and he has been elevating his game ever since he got to Portland. I don't know if it's, he's just more of a West Coast guy because he didn't like the East Coast that much. He was definitely not this in D.C. 26, 7, and 7. Like, those are great numbers. You feel me? So, especially in the West. So,
probably out here partying.
Probably so, man. But he definitely a problem, man, and you got to give him his credit. He definitely has elevated his game, made his first career All-Star game. So shout out to Denny. But like I said, with those foreigners taking over, let me count how many foreigners we got in the All-Stars right quick. Let me see. We got one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because Jamal Murray from Canada, most people don't know that. So we got 8 foreigners compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So we still not there yet. But they about halfway there. 8 foreigners compared to 16 Americans in there. Yeah, man. International Basketball Association, man. That's what it's gonna be sooner or later. But that's a good thing.
Big money.
Exactly. That's a good thing for them. Big money. They're gonna expand the game globally. They already, got leagues in Africa, China, whatever. So the NBA is definitely trying to expand and keep being on the rise, man. So it's gonna be a good All-Star game to watch. I feel like, especially since we got so many new guys.
Way better than the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if I had to watch the All-Star game or the Pro Bowl, I'm definitely watching the Pro Bowl.
Every single time.
I'm telling you.
Every single time.
This is gonna be exciting to watch, man. But yeah, guys, that's a wrap for Ball Talk with Paul, man. We had some good talk tonight, Joe Vaughn, man.
Always.
Yes, sir, man. Do you have any NBA championship predictions?
No, not yet. Far from a championship prediction. Yeah,
man. I had to wait till after all.
I wanna see. Well, you also gonna have inevitable trades.
Oh yeah. After that trade deadline,
coming through.
Really see who's serious and who not, man. So I'm excited to see.
But
because it's coming up soon.
Right now, if I'm going to be looking at anybody, especially just looking at it on paper, New York need to be trying to make some noise.
Yeah.
We going into year 3 or 4 of their window now, so they need to be trying to make some noise.
Yeah, man. Mike Brown, he better turn that thing around, man. Because, they don't have too many more years together. And I don't know, if they are good enough to win a championship. I mean, they shown flashes, of course, but they got to prove it.
It's the same thing year in and year out with them. Who are the role players once you get into the playoffs, and where does their consistency go? Yeah. You just can't, you gotta get that part right. Now you keep trying, you keep making different acquisitions and stuff like that. So we'll see, and that's why I say let's look and see what they do this year if they make any interesting moves. because it's go time and it's crunch time for them.
It's go time. It is. Go
See if
time.
they get Giannis. Jesus, no,
I hope not.
no. Let's not. Let's not.
I tell you.
You know what I'm saying? They need to be making noise, but let's not like just give it to them and make sure they do it. We're gonna take Giannis in Miami, man. It's the perfect fit. Trust me, man. It's the perfect fit, man. It's international in Miami. It's gonna be so many people there that talk like him already. So,
Yeah, he love Miami. He love that cold. I mean, that hot weather and the beaches and just beautiful, beautiful people, like you said. So I can see it happening. I just hopefully the Bucks take whatever we're willing to give them. But that's the biggest question.
yeah, gonna have to be bold. Gonna have to be bold, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. For me though, I'd probably say, man. I mean, OKC, of course. You can't ignore what they doing this year. The Nuggets look good too. Jokic just came back. The Spurs look good with Wemby. So I don't know. The West just look too stacked right now. It's hard. It's too hard to tell, man.
That's the thing about the West is it stacked. Of course, OKC is gonna be the front runner, but we always know that might not be, and because that's the reason why. You got a lot of big time experience in the West too.
Yeah, you got it. And it's hard to go. It's hard as hell to go back to back. So especially when you the hunted. So we'll see though, man.
Yeah, Denver mess around and pop out on you again.
I'm telling you, they don't want to see Denver again in the 7-game series. I promise you that. Because they ain't gonna let that slide again. I'm sure.
Nah, that's another baller. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting
man.
over there.
Yes, sir, man. And football season is coming to a close, guys. So we definitely gonna have some more basketball talk for my hoop heads and basketball lovers. So just stay tuned with Ball Talk with Paul, because we got you. We're gonna keep it real here all the time, man.
Oh yeah, March Madness coming up too.
March Madness, yes sir. So it's gonna be interesting. We not slowing down. We just heating up, baby. You got
we're less than a month away from March Madness. It's a party. It's a party.
It's a party. It's a party. You got any last remarks you want to tell to the guys, Joe?
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned for Pro Bowl Tuesday, where we don't watch the Pro Bowl. Y'all be safe out there.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, man. We're gonna jump back on this live Pro Bowl night Tuesday and see what's going on.
Hopefully by then we figure out how to get that thing live, rolling live.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know it's possible now. I did it.
Yeah, man.
I tested it twice today. So we're going to get it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. This is Ball Talk with Paul. I'm your host, Paul, and my guy, Mo Vish Perez. And we'll catch y'all on the live on Tuesday.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.